Hello everyone. Good evening. Namaste. This is Padma from Hyderabad, India. A hearty welcome to Padma's Parikrama from ordinary to extraordinary, which introduces numerous famous personalities on the prestigious platform The Fertile Brains. Firstly, I would like to thank Mr. Prasanna Kumar, who is the founder of The Fertile Brains, Rupali Sarkar Gaur ma'am, who initiated this event, and all the members of the team Fertile Brains for making these events happen successfully. In addition to these, the Fertile Brains is a place where poets meet to share their minds and hearts on every Sunday and runs important segments which focus on our legendary Indian poets and conducts discussions which promote new authors. In addition to these, the Fertile Brains is unique in its efforts to bring into focus our well-known Indian poets through its program Poets Meet Poets. Through my book, it launches new and old authors through vibrant discussions by erudite scholars. Twinkling Minds is another program on the fertile brains which helps children write and appreciate literature. All the creative people on this forum discuss various worldly topics that enrich every listener. The ultimate aim of the fertile brains is Vasudeva Kutumbakam, which says the world is one family. Let me introduce myself. I have been in the field of education for a long period of time. I worked in various international schools in India and Maldives for a few years. I was the principal of a school, an academic coordinator, the head of the Department of English, and a teacher of English. I trained the teachers when I was working in various schools and conducted workshops. I also used to organize various extracurricular and co-curricular activities in various institutions. When I talk about my literary journey, I started it long back. I'm a bilingual poet. I write in English and Telugu, which is my mother tongue. I also write articles, stories, and book reviews regularly. And my writings have been published on e-magazines and various newspapers, magazines, etc. And I was the editor of Your Space, Muse India for a few years. That is what about me. The most important thing is to inspire people so that they can become great in whatever they want to do. Concentration and mental toughness are the margins of victory. A room without books is like a body without a soul. Stories are fundamental frameworks that shape human behavior, beliefs, and culture. So, today, my special guest and a versatile personality is Mr. Sameer Gudhate, who is a storyteller, world record holder, and basketball player and a basketball coach. He is definitely a versatile personality. Hi, Sameer. A hearty welcome to this the prestigious platform, The Fertile Brains, which gives numerous opportunities to the poets, authors, and many more creative souls. I'm so delighted and honored to welcome you today. And I'm so happy to have you as my honorable guest today, Sameer.
Thank you, Padma. First and foremost thing, we were discussing a lot about this interview for many, many days, and finally it's happening today. And thank you for the opportunity. And if I am not wrong, the Fertile Brain is giving me the second opportunity. I
Oh,
had my 1 hour long poetry recitation on this platform around a year ago.
okay.
And this is the second time I am on the platform.
Oh, that's
And
very
uh,
nice.
and and when you say it's about inspiring people, that's the most important single-handed thing which I do on a daily basis, and
Oh,
I believe it's because of that what I am today.
great. That's really great. So, dear viewers, before knowing his inspirational life story, let me introduce him by reading his bio. Sameer Gudhate. Mr. Sameer Gudhate is an Indian literary evangelist, award-winning reviewer, podcast host, and storytelling strategist known for his contribution to India's contemporary reading culture and literary outreach ecosystem. His work combines literature, emotional intelligence, cultural advocacy, and content strategy to make books more accessible and meaningful across the diverse communities. A multilingual reader, writer, and reviewer fluent in English, Hindi, and Marathi, Sameer has published more than 900 book reviews spanning fiction, non-fiction, memoirs, poetry, and regional literature. He gained national recognition by achieving a world record for completing and publishing 365 book reviews in 365 days and 1,000 book reviews in 1,000 days. He was also ranked among the top 3 book reviewers in India in 2023 and remained within the top 100 reviewers nationally for 2 consecutive years. Beyond reviewing, Sameer actively supports authors, publishers, and literary communities through beta reading, endorsement writing, podcast hosting, and literary consulting. He has written testimonials and promotional content for numerous debut and mid-list authors while collaborating with independent bookstores, publishers, journals, and literary platforms across India. As a podcast host associated with a leading publishing house, he curates conversations around books, authors, and storytelling journeys. His work extends deeply into reader engagement and cultural outreach. Sameer has designed reading campaigns such as Bookshelf in Every Office, No Screen Art, and Book a Break to encourage reading habits in workplaces and educational environments. He has also organized children's reading sessions, book donation drives, mini library initiatives in rural schools, and mentorship programs for first-generation readers. Through collaborations with NGOs, schools, and libraries, he promotes literacy access and regional language literature, particularly Marathi literary heritage. In the field of storytelling and communication strategy, Sameer works on ghostwriting projects, including memoirs, speeches, blogs, and political columns. He develops emotionally driven content, campaigns for authors, NGOs, change makers, and public figures with a focus on empathy, mental health awareness, sustainability, masculinity, grief, parenting, and social impact narratives. He has also coached aspiring writers and reviewers in developing voice, structure, and emotional depth in their writing. Not only this, Mr. Sameer has been a basketball coach for many players, and when he was in teens, he played, I think, in college time, maybe during his schooling time or college time. He was also a great player. Apart from this, he's a service to the literary world. So wonderful to know about you, Mr. Sameer. It's a
Thank you
wonderful
so much.
bio. Yeah, I appreciate you wholeheartedly for all your achievements. Yeah, so nice to know. So, how are you doing today and how did you spend your day, Mr. Sameer?
Oh, frankly speaking, today I am not at all well. For the past 2 days, I am running with high fever,
Oh, so sorry to
cough,
know.
and cold. But then we were talking to each other for a very long time on this interview.
Mm,
And if I am not wrong, we decided the date around 10 days ago. So I said, I am not going to miss it. So I did some work since morning. In afternoon, I slept for around 3 to 4 hours. And now I'm feeling wonderful and charged up.
Very nice. Nice to know that. So, where do you come from exactly? And could you throw some light on your childhood? How did you spend your childhood with your family and friends?
Okay, I come from Mumbai. I am born and brought up in Mumbai.
Okay.
And when it comes to childhood, the first memory what I have of my childhood is I wanted to become a bus conductor.
Okay.
Now, people ask me, why is that you wanted to become a bus conductor? At that age, people aspire to be, or children aspire to be a doctor, an engineer, or something else. But I wanted to be a bus conductor. Now, the prime reason why I wanted to be a bus conductor is the whole bus is commanded by that bus conductor.
Correct.
He pulls the string and the bus stops.
Okay.
Again, he pulls the string, the bus starts. So at that age, I was not able to understand that it's his job. So that commanding thing was something which got into me. And another aspect is he used to pocket all the money.
At that time, you understood about his
So
job.
I was not able to understand that he has to deposit it somewhere. So this is the first memory of my childhood days. Okay, and later on I wanted to join the Indian Army. My father was an Indian Air Force veteran.
Oh, great.
So because of that, it was only the Indian Army in my mind.
Okay.
Like the first decision which I took, I strongly remember is I don't want to be an engineer or a doctor. So that was the first decision which I took, and my parents completely agreed with that decision. But unfortunately, I was not able to make into the Indian Army. I tried out for IPS also, couldn't make it. Okay, but then I went into the corporate sector.
Okay.
Did extremely well for around 14-15 years, and then started my own marketing consultancy. And then came the great COVID in 2020.
Okay.
And
So how was your life as a college student?
I was an outstanding student.
Very good.
I hope you understand what I mean by outstanding. So I studied English literature in my college days. Okay, and then I went to study masters in business administration, and then was into a corporate job. For 14-15 years, I was into corporate job. I was into branding, marketing, advertising, leading national and international companies on their marketing front. And then after it was, if I am not wrong, 2013, I was severely ill. So I sat in front of the doctor, and the doctor asked me, by what time is your breakfast? I said, no breakfast. Then he said, by what time is your lunch? I said, somewhere around 2:33. And then he said, the heaviest meal must be the dinner. I said, yes, 100%. And how many cups of tea? I said, somewhere around 8 to 10 cups of tea a day. So then he said, this is what is going to happen. So it was at that point of time, I said, let's work for myself. And I started with a marketing consultancy where I used to help people grow their business. And then came the great COVID. So I used to earn somewhere around a lakh rupee a month. And suddenly I was on zero.
Okay. You became very sick.
No. Sick was in 2013.
Okay. So
After that, I started my marketing consultancy, and then came the COVID thing. And because of COVID, all the income went down the drain, and I came to a big zero.
Okay. Okay.
And that's where I started off again with books, because books were always with me. They were always my companion.
Hmm.
It's not that it was after the COVID I started reading with the books. I
You
have read
had
a
this
lot of
thought
books.
earlier. Also, you had this thought
Yes,
just
yes,
to
yes.
spread this this literature among people. I think this thought was
No, no,
earlier.
it was not. It was not.
Uh,
It was
okay.
only after COVID what I thought is, when I am reading so much of
Mm,
books, okay,
mm,
be
mm,
it fiction, non-fiction, anything,
mm.
why don't I build a career out of it?
Okay.
This was the thought, okay, and
Mm,
I
mm,
sat with the thought. I
mm.
was not able to understand how to take it forward.
Okay.
Then I said, why don't I respond to what I am reading?
Mm.
So then it came to putting out some words on social media.
Okay.
Were those book reviews? I don't know.
Mm.
But they were my thoughts about the book.
Okay.
And
You read the book and immediately you started reviewing it.
yes, yes. It
Whatever
those
you
were
read.
not reviews. Those were not reviews on
Okay.
in those days.
Whatever. Okay. But
Okay.
your
It was
reflection.
basically my thoughts about the book. Okay.
Okay. Got it.
So later on it got converted into a specific book review.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the Facebook or the social media का जो Instagram का जो algorithm होता है, they
Mm,
recognized me, and
mm,
then my followers started growing, and
mm,
then authors got connected with me, publishers got connected with me, and then book review became my overall breadwinning thing.
mm. Okay, that's really great. See, whatever you thought to do, and you could do it also,
Yeah,
right? You could do it
yeah,
successfully. That's
yeah.
something great. Okay, Sameer, how do stories influence people according to you?
See, we are all surrounded by stories.
Yes.
It's just that we need to have that eye for a story.
Mm,
A person walking down right now on a street
mm,
is a story.
mm,
So it's in that person,
mm,
that how you come up with the story.
mm,
And to be a storyteller,
mm,
first you have to be a reader,
mm.
and most importantly you have to be a listener.
Very good. Yeah, very correctly said. Yeah, right.
जब तक आप सुनोगे नहीं, तब तक
Mm.
आप बोल नहीं पाओगे.
बोल नहीं पाएंगे. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. And stories influence every age group.
Mm,
Whatever we are consuming today on social media,
mm,
they are all stories.
correct.
Whatever we consume through our books, they are all stories. So stories have influenced my life to a greater extent,
Okay.
and I accept it, I acknowledge it.
Mm,
Okay. But unfortunately, many people don't understand that stories are impacting their lives.
mm,
So
okay.
I see it in this way.
Okay, right. So, what do you do to make literature accessible to readers? What are the activities do you do?
See, first and foremost thing is, I have 10 different social media platforms.
Mm,
So whenever I read a book, my book reviews are published on those all 10 different platforms.
okay.
So every different platform has a different need.
Mm,
So my book reviews are repurposed according to the needs of the platform.
mm,
Like if I go with a 300 word book review on Instagram, on Twitter, it's
mm,
not possible.
mm,
So it's the repurpose thing which I do.
okay.
Apart from that, I had started, but unfortunately it stopped.
Mm,
I had started recommending books,
okay.
and I recommend only those books which I have read personally.
Oh, that's really good
Okay.
thing.
Apart
Mm,
from that, apart from that, I have a podcast show
mm,
that's in Marathi language. Okay, because I
mm,
stay in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and Marathi is my mother tongue.
okay.
So I started off that podcast somewhere around in the month of September,
Mm,
and the title of the podcast is Pustak आणि बरंच काही.
mm,
Now, Pustak means a book,
Yeah,
and
no.
Bharat Sky means a lot more.
Okay.
So the basic idea behind starting the podcast was that what people think is when it's a book, it's only the author.
Mm,
No, it's not that way.
mm,
It's the author, it's the editor, it's the publisher, it's the translator, it's the book cover artist, it's the bookseller, it's the librarian.
yeah.
So there are a lot many people involved in the whole of the ecosystem. So what
Correct.
I do is every week I sit with people who are
Mm,
from the book industry or
mm,
from the book ecosystem,
mm.
and I just talk to them.
Okay, that's really nice. Yeah.
And by the way, we record it.
Okay. Very
So
good.
overall, the thought process is to understand the person,
Mm,
understand his work,
mm.
and by the way, the recording happens.
Very good. Very good.
So
See, when.
let me complete. So
Yeah,
till
please.
now, I have 31 episodes which are out.
Okay.
Okay, and if I calculate the views, it must be somewhere around 15 millions.
Wow. Great. Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Okay. So, when we talk about the students in various institutions, they don't read much as we read earlier, right? So, in this digital era, reading has taken backseat, okay, in many students' lives. So, how do you encourage such students? Do you have any criteria or agenda to encourage such students?
Okay. See, I get a lot many parents who come to me
Mm,
and they say that my child doesn't read.
mm,
Okay, that's a universal problem. I am not
mm,
mentioning something which is new. Okay,
mm,
but
mm,
being into the field of literature,
mm,
people come to me asking for a solution.
mm,
So the first question I ask them is,
mm,
do you read?
mm,
So they say no.
mm,
So I say, then what do you do?
mm,
So they say, we consume content from the
mm,
internet.
mm,
I say, children are the best copycats.
mm,
They will exactly copy the way you are doing.
mm,
अगर आप सुबह दौड़ने को जाते हो 5 बजे तो they will start running.
mm.
If you are dieting, if you are exercising, they will do it that way.
Yeah.
So the first thing what the parents need to do it, they need to start reading.
Mm.
I'll share my example. Okay.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
I have somewhere around 4 to 5 books which are published.
Mm,
Okay. Let's not go deeper into that. Okay.
mm,
But
mm,
on a daily basis, I read.
mm,
And my 12 years old daughter sees it every day in, day out.
mm,
Okay. She sees me on screen on YouTube
mm,
talking about books.
mm,
She sees my Instagram post about books.
mm,
She goes to my Facebook feed and uh, reads what I have written about a book.
mm,
And what has happened is
mm,
last November
mm.
on Children's Day, she is a published author now.
Oh,
Yeah. So
wonderful.
that story or that book is not important.
Mm,
What is important is
mm,
that child
mm.
copied me.
Yeah, followed you. Whatever you do,
Exactly,
she's
exactly, exactly, exactly.
following you, right?
So
Yeah.
the first thing which I do is I
Mm.
ask parents to read, which
Yes.
unfortunately is going down day by day.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then what I do is there are a lot many people who complain to
Mm.
me saying
Mm.
that you read so much, you are full
Mm.
time into this. We are not full time into this. We
Mm.
don't get time to read.
Okay.
That is a common complaint.
Mm. Yeah. No, I understand. I
So,
understand
so
it.
I come up with different solutions
Mm.
wherein they can read.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
say for example, before going to bed, read 5 pages.
Mm.
Early in the morning, you are preparing a cup of coffee or a tea.
Mm.
What is that you do at that point of time? You just
Okay.
scroll through your mobile. So these are the various solutions which I try to give out
Okay.
so
Okay,
that
Sameer.
reading
Yeah.
cultures goes on increasing.
Okay, fine. How was your experience in reviewing 365 books in 365 days and 1,000 books in 1,000 days. How could you do that within a short period of time, Sameer? Could you please talk about it a little bit?
Okay. I'll come to that, but the first important question which I would like to answer is, people ask me, how is that a book a day?
Mm,
That's the most important thing.
mm,
And how do you complete a book a day?
mm,
So this takes me to my UPSC aspirant days,
mm,
where I used to study for 16 to 18 hours a day.
mm.
Unfortunately, I was not able to get into the civil services. That is a different story altogether.
Yeah, but you
But
worked hard. You worked
yes,
hard.
yes.
Mm,
And I was studying for 16 to 18 hours. So
mm,
because of that, what happened is my reading speed increased tremendously.
Very good.
And that is what is helping me today.
Okay.
And it is not at all necessary that I complete a book every day. If
Mm,
it's a 800-page book, it's not possible, practically possible for me to complete it in a day's time,
mm,
because I have other activities to do too.
mm.
So the world record is not about reading 365 books a day. It's about reviewing 365 books a day. Okay. So I have a bank with me. As of now, 7 to 8 reviews are ready with me.
Mm.
So today I am not feeling well. I have not read. But that doesn't mean by tomorrow my review is not going to be up. So
Mm,
it's the kind of preparation which I do.
mm,
And when it comes to 365 days, 365 book reviews, frankly speaking, I didn't plan for it.
mm.
It just happened.
Okay.
Authors were connecting with me, publishers were connecting with me, they were sending their books, they were
Mm,
asking me to review it.
mm.
And it was not from day one.
Okay.
Okay. When I started, it was once a week.
Mm,
Then it became twice a week. And
mm.
gradually it became every day.
Okay, fine. Can you give a few techniques for a reviewer? If a reviewer wants to review a book, can you give at least 4 to 5 techniques to do it? Some important techniques.
As in how the book review should be.
Yeah, yeah. A
Okay.
few techniques, not in a very detailed way. 4 or 5.
Fine, not a problem, not a problem. If you ask me, my book review is divided into 11 to 12 sections.
Okay.
Okay. I am not going to tell out all the sections over here, but some important things which a book review should have, according to me,
Mm,
is about the plot,
mm,
about the character,
mm,
okay, which are all characters are there, okay,
mm,
about the character journey,
mm,
okay, and the most important thing is how the book felt emotionally to you.
mm.
So these are 4 to 5 points which I would suggest that it should be there into a book review.
Very good. The central theme and about characters and how the reader felt about the book. Yeah,
Right.
emotional connect mainly,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, very good points you gave us. Thank you so much, Sameer, for the advice. So, as a writer, how is your experience and what type of books do you normally write? Is it a poetry collection or stories collection or novels? What do you do actually? Can you please share your
Sure.
about it?
My first book was a poetry collection.
Yeah, okay.
And if I go and read that today, I say what a pathetic collection it is.
Mm,
Okay. But yes, that was my first book. Then I came
okay.
out with a second poem collection.
Mm,
Okay. Then there was a time when artificial intelligence was very new in India.
mm,
So I was lucky to learn it on my own.
mm.
And at that point of time, I came out with a book on how to effectively use ChatGPT.
Okay.
Okay. If you take that book into consideration today, it's completely outdated,
Mm,
because ChatGPT or artificial intelligence is gradually taking shape day by day. So that is what I did at that point of time. And then came my fourth book, which is about, or the title is Unsent. Now, it has somewhere around 25 letters which were written by someone to someone,
Okay.
but were not sent. So it's a collection of somewhere around 25 letters. So a soldier's wife talking to a soldier, a son talking to his dad. So it was that way. Okay. So this was a long time ago, and recently I have submitted 2 of my manuscripts to a publisher, and very soon they would be out.
Okay.
Now the first book which I have submitted is a political thriller. Okay. It's somewhere close to 2 lakh words. Okay. And if I remember, it has 90 chapters. So we are planning to come up with it as soon as possible.
Okay.
And then the second book which I have written and submitted the manuscript is basically a series of books where there will be a central character, and the central character will be repeated in all the books.
All right.
So would the book be connected to each other? No. So it is not at all necessary that if you are reading the second book, you need to read the first book.
Okay.
So what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to go with 9 books in a series or 12 books in a series. And my publisher has agreed that every year in the month of December, he would come out with 3 titles.
Okay.
So that is what I'm writing these days.
Okay. What are your challenges and experiences in organizing various educational, cultural, and literary programs? Do you organize these things?
I used to,
You
okay,
used to.
but
Okay.
as of now, I am not, because I am
Yeah.
really short of time.
Okay. Okay.
But the most important challenge is reading in India is not considered as a culture. You are from the education sector, you understand it better. Okay. But not everyone who is in the education sector understands it. So day by day, the reading habit or reading culture is going down. So I used to run some programs.
Okay.
But as of now, I have stopped it completely because I am really short of time.
Okay. Okay. All right. And one more question related to a writer, maybe you can give your idea about it. According to you, how should a writer leave an impact on a reader's mind? What is your advice to the upcoming writers?
First and foremost thing is experience different things. And it is not at all necessary that you should experience it physically. Like if I want to write about a life of a prisoner, it's not at all necessary for me to go into a jail and experience it. Okay, I can talk to some people who have unfortunately been there. I can read books about it. Okay,
Yeah.
So the most important thing when it comes to writing these days is not at all use of flowery language, simple, clean language, and words which will connect emotionally with the readers.
Okay, good. Great advice, Sameer. Thank you for that. So how do you collaborate authors with bookstores to promote their writings and reading? Do you personally interact with them? What do you do exactly?
See, as of now, I am connected to a lot many publishers. I am connected to a lot many authors. I am connected to a lot many physical stores, physical bookstores. So what I do is I act as a synergy partner for them. In case it's when it is not possible for them to directly connect with each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So what type of topics do you choose to speak in webinars and literary panels?
See,
Usually.
topic differs topic differs as per the requirement of the time.
Mm.
Okay. Like if I am to talk about why reading is necessary out of textbook in a college, I would talk about that.
Okay.
Okay. If I am to talk about my UPSC journey, I would take that topic. If I am to talk about what I have learned as a player, I will talk about that. So
Okay.
basically, it depends on what the requirements are.
Okay. Great, great. So, what is your advice to the speakers who want to speak well? So let us talk about the youngsters. Maybe they are not, they can't speak well. Public speaking is very difficult for them. So what is your advice to them?
Practice, practice, and practice.
Okay.
Unless and until you don't go on stage, unless and until you don't make mistakes, mistakes are an integral part of the progress. So
Okay.
unless and until you don't do it, you are not going to progress.
Okay. Could you please define what is blending books with real life narratives?
Okay, that's something a nice question. Okay, so basically, what blending reading, or can you please repeat the question?
Can you please define what is blending books with real life narratives? With
Okay,
real life narratives.
So for example, okay, the example which I gave about my childhood. Okay, so it's the bus conductor thing. Okay, now let's take that to reading.
Okay.
I read somewhere that a boy at one point of time was interested in being a bus conductor. Okay, so this is an experience I had in reading. So it's up to me now that how I deliver that experience down the line. I will talk about that experience in my family. I will talk about that experience to my friends. I will talk about that experience with my players in my team. I will talk about those as much as possible. And these all examples are real life examples. So you need to connect the dots, and then it becomes more easier.
Very nice. Nice to know about it. It is nothing but whatever you experienced, turn your experience into narratives.
Right.
That is what. Yeah. Good. Thank you. Thank you for your explanation, Mr. Sameer. Could you please recite a couple of poems now for us in any languages? One in English, one in your favorite language, whatever it is.
Let me search them for you. Okay. Give me a moment.
Oh, all right. Please.
Okay. This is an English poem. Okay. Now my guru had told me that never ever speak before the poem and after the poem.
Okay.
So I am not going to tell you the backstory.
Yeah.
I am not going to, what you say, talk up after I recite the poem. So the title of this poem is Unspoken Desire.
Okay.
I want to make love to you, not just in body, but in soul, where every inch of me calls out to you, as if the universe itself has made us whole. But my love, here we are, bound by what we cannot break, a longing that burns like fire beneath my skin. Yet duty keeps us tethered, makes us wait. I dream of your hands on me, tracing every curve, every line. The touch that lingers, igniting sparks as our heart races, beating in time. The taste of you on my lips, the warmth of your breath in my ear, the heat of your body pressed against mine, whispers of pleasure, too instant, too intense to bear. It's a long one, so I'll cut it short and go to the last stanza. And when the world lets us, when fate no longer binds our touch, I will make love to you, not just in passion, but in a way that speaks louder than words, fulfilling every desire we have kept as a secret. So this is what the desires are all about. Okay. So let me quickly search for a Hindi one. Okay.
Okay.
Give me a couple of minutes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. This is a Hindi one. The title is Jaisa hai, Vaisa hi sahi. I don't know whether this is a final poem, but this is what popped in front of me. So I'm just reciting that. जैसा है वैसा ही सही. मैं जिंदगी से लड़ते हुए कई साल बर्बाद कर दिए. मैंने जिंदगी से लड़ते हुए कई साल बर्बाद कर दिए. हर सुबह एक युद्ध था, हर रात एक हार. मैं हर चीज को अपने हिसाब से बनाना चाहता था. मैं हर चीज को अपने हिसाब से बनाना चाहता था. मौसम, लोग, हालात सब मेरे नियंत्रण में हो. फिर एक दिन अचानक मेरी बेटी ने मेरी उंगली थामी. बोली, पापा, ये बादल कितने प्यारे हैं ना. उस मासूमियत ने मेरे भीतर की एक हलचल रोक दी. उस दिन पहली बार मैंने बिना शिकायत आसमान की ओर देखा. उस दिन पहली बार मैंने बिना शिकायत आसमान की ओर देखा. अब जब बारिश होती है तो मैं भीगता हूं. छाता लेकर नहीं, मन खोलकर. जब कोई अपने वक्त पर चला जाता है तो मैं रोता हूं. पर उस वक्त को धन्यवाद भी देता हूं जो साथ बिताया. मैंने देखा है सूरज हर शाम डूबता है, फिर भी हर सुबह लौट आता है, बिना शिकायत, बिना वादा. अब मैं चीजों को जैसा है वैसा ही अपनाने लगा. अपनाता हूं, बिना बदले, बिना संकोच. क्योंकि अब मुझे समझ आया है, जिंदगी को बदलना नहीं, समझना होता है. अब मैं जिंदगी को नहीं बदलता. मैं उसके संग बहता हूं. जैसे नदी अपने किनारों को नहीं चुनती, बस बहती है चुपचाप, पूरी सच्चाई से.
Wow.
Thank you.
Great. I loved both poems, Sameer. And the second one is a very, very good one. You know, the way you wrote, it is a little bit philosophical, and as a wise and experienced person, you went out many things, and at the same time, you expressed your emotions in Hindi poem. It's wonderful. जिंदगी को बदलना नहीं चाहता, जिंदगी वैसा ही ऐसा ही रहना चाहिए, right? The way
that takes me to one of my favorite song. मैं जिंदगी का साथ निभाता चला गया, हर फिक्र को धुएं में उड़ाता चला गया.
अच्छा
So
गाना.
that was the central thought behind the poem.
Yeah, very nice. And even the first one also, it was good. And the words that came from your heart, yeah, always powerful and meaningful, I would say. Yeah. Let me go to the next phase of your life, about your basketball. How was your experience when you were a basketball player in your teens and representing Maharashtra as a proud player? Can you speak about it?
Oh, that was a wonderful experience. Okay. Just recently, I read somewhere that the game you play today is depends on how heavy the pocket of your parents are.
Mm,
But in my case, that was not the case. Okay.
mm,
I was never ever attracted to cricket.
okay.
Okay. India is a cricket crazy nation. I understand that. And
Mm,
this is my unpopular opinion that I don't like cricket.
okay.
I don't understand offside and onside. Okay. So I was never ever attracted to cricket. But yes, basketball, I learned basketball. I played basketball. I captained my team. And then I went on. If I am not wrong, I was in 7th standard when I played for Maharashtra.
Wow. Great.
So again, I say that the game of basketball has gave me a lot many things.
Mm,
Now my father was an ex-serviceman. That's a different thing. But
mm,
my coach, he used to start our practice by 5 in the morning.
mm,
So discipline came from there.
mm,
Teamwork, which I used in my corporate days, came
mm,
from there. Okay. Most of the matches which I had played during my school days, I have lost it.
mm.
Okay. So accepting losing is something which I learned over there.
Very good. That's
And
wonderful.
when I played today for Maharashtra again
Mm,
in the 45 plus category,
mm,
I carry the same values to the
mm,
court.
mm.
And at
Okay.
that point of time, I was playing for fun. I was playing for enjoyment. Today, I play for fun. I play for enjoyment.
Okay. As a
No, I
coach,
am not a coach. I am not a coach.
you're
Okay.
not a coach?
I am
Okay.
not a coach. I had got an opportunity.
Okay, you became a captain.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm,
So I had an opportunity to be a coach, but
okay.
then due to my commitments, I was not able to take up that
Okay.
project.
Okay. Okay. So how did you maintain the whole team as a captain? How would you train them? Any
See,
memories?
it is not a single day job.
Ah,
Okay, it's a job day in day out.
mm,
Okay,
okay.
uh, first and foremost thing you have to understand the strength and weaknesses of each individual player.
Correct, correct.
And the most important thing is use that player at the right possible time.
Mm, very correct. Very good.
Okay. And as I said earlier, I have lost many games.
Mm,
So
mm,
losing a game is fine.
mm,
But again, attempting to win the next time is the most important thing, which I thought I inculcated in my team.
mm. That's really great. See, failure is a stepping stone, to the success. That's what we believe. And a person who failed and you encourage them and you try to make them do again, that's something. Okay. How do you relate basketball with human life?
Human life. That's a tough one, yeah. I have never
Okay.
ever thought about it.
Think you,
Okay,
you.
but I'll try to answer it. Okay,
Yeah.
uh, a basketball is a 40-minute game. Okay, it's divided into four equal parts,
Mm,
10 minutes each.
mm,
The same applies to life.
mm,
Okay, now I
mm,
don't know the span of the life. For some,
mm,
it may be 60, for some, it may be 70, for some, it may be 100.
mm.
But the same way, it is divided into equal parts. And the whole objective is to fight against the opposition and put up a basket or make a goal. And the same logic applies to life day in, day out, every day.
It's a wonderful answer, I would say. You said very well. Great answer, I would say. Okay. What is your advice to a basketball player when he plays in a team, especially?
The most important thing is play as a team.
Mm,
Unfortunately, what happens is these days I am seeing, okay,
mm,
that people are more inclined towards personal progress.
Mm.
But that's not going to happen.
Mm.
That's not going to happen unless and until the whole team performs well.
Yeah.
Just me being the man of the, or not the man of the match, but a player of the match is
Mm.
not going to make me win the match.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Correct.
play as a team. Okay.
Yeah.
That
There
is
are.
what I will
Yeah.
advise.
Okay. Good. Good advice, Sameer. Okay. How do you make yourself fit and healthy? Do you follow any particular diet? What do you do normally?
Yeah, I follow a particular diet. Okay.
Any
At one
exercise?
point of time, I used to eat a lot.
Mm.
Okay. At one point of time, I was 135 kgs.
Mm.
And today I am somewhere around to 105 kgs.
Mm.
And that 35 kg, 35 kg drop is not a drastic
Mm.
drop. Okay.
Mm.
It took me somewhere around 1.5 years.
Mm.
But the most important and challenging thing is to maintain that 105 kgs.
Yeah, exactly. That is
So I
important.
follow a very strict diet.
Mm.
Okay. A
Mm.
no means a no.
Mm.
I only eat home cooked food.
Mm.
Okay. My timings are fixed. My
Mm.
portions are fixed.
Mm.
And I exercise daily for somewhere around an hour.
Okay.
And I try to play basketball 2 days a week.
Okay, that's very nice. So, Sameer, who has been your influential person in your life?
Okay. There is no single person who has been influential at every stage. Yes, my dad has always there been with me. Okay. And he has influenced my life a lot. But then at one point of time, a bus conductor was an influential for me.
Okay.
Okay. So various stages has various influencers. Okay. And naming one and not naming the other would be an injustice.
Okay.
So many people have contributed to who I am today.
Very good. That's really great. And I love your humbleness, and the way you admit and that many people helped you, guided you, and the way you are today, because of their influence and their inspiration. Yeah, it matters a lot in your life. It happens in the same way in others' lives also, right?
Right.
So that's wonderful, Samir. Mm, just give me one moment, please. When you get time, do you love to chat with your friends, or you want to sit in the lap of nature? What do you want to do?
Oh, I am at such a stage in my life where I don't have friends.
Okay.
Okay. Because everyone is busy in their own lives.
Hmm.
Okay. And I prefer to be selectively alone at times.
Hmm.
Okay. And frankly speaking, my job doesn't allow me much to socialize.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I socialize, but
Mm,
my job is so demanding that
mm,
it doesn't give me time to socialize. But
okay.
yes, there are friends. We
Mm,
keep connected to each other
mm.
over calls. But yes, physical meetings are not possible.
Not possible, right? Okay. What is one quality that you got from your dad and you cherish that even today?
Oh, it's not a single quality. Okay. But yes, if you want me to just define one single quality, it's the discipline.
Discipline. Very good. Very good. So, how about your qualities from your mom? What did you obtain from your mom?
It's fighting day in, day out.
Mm,
Okay. Doing her work in spite no one is recognizing her.
mm,
I got recognition after 365 days.
okay.
I was not recognized till 365 days.
Mm,
Okay. So that is what I learned from her.
From your mom. That's very nice. So when you're free, what do you do usually? How do you spend your leisure time? Suppose you get a little time.
I watch Netflix. I think a lot. Okay.
Mm, mm,
I think on what I need to do next.
mm,
Okay. Uh, I consume some useful content on YouTube.
mm.
So this is what I do.
Okay. According to you, what is success? How do you define success in a sentence?
So success can't be defined in a single sentence, first and
Okay.
foremost. And
Okay.
success is different for everyone.
Yeah, yeah, that
At
is
one
true.
point of time, the trophies which you see behind me was success for me.
Mm,
At one point of time, scoring that basket in a game, a crucial game, was success for me.
mm,
But
okay.
today, success for me is something very personal,
Mm,
and it's leading a good life is what success is for me.
yeah, yeah. Everyone has, his or her own definition for success. I understand that. You can't define it in one or two sentences. So, apart from these activities, do you do any other things apart from this literature, game, or anything? So, this is what you
Nothing, nothing, nothing.
this is what
The
you are.
job is so demanding.
Ah,
The job is
so,
so demanding,
ah,
and even if I want, I am not able to do it. But yes, at times I take a break.
mm,
I don't read anything.
mm,
I just watch Netflix.
mm,
Okay, I
okay,
don't write anything. I watch a lot of podcasts which I feel I learn from them.
okay,
So
okay.
this is
That's
what I do generally
mm,
when I'm not working.
okay, okay. So that's very nice to know a lot of things from you, Sameer, today. And I would say we had really a great conversation. I'm sure the viewers also have learned a lot of things from you, and
Right.
your life has been an inspirational one to many people in the country, maybe other in other countries also. So thank you so much for spending your valuable time with me and sharing, many moments with us, Samir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you so much that you patiently listen to my nonsense.
Oh, it's not.
Okay.
It was
And
really a good.
thank you so much for letting me express myself very freely.
Yeah, that is important, and you did well, and you could express your feelings, and you explain everything so precisely. That's
Thank you.
important. Thank you once again, Mr. Sameer. Yeah, I wish you good luck and best of luck, in all your future endeavors. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Bye
with
bye.
this, yeah, bye. Bye. Good night, Sameer.
Right.